What's going on, guys? Welcome back into another video, and welcome to another Blu-ray haul. The only thing about it is this one's going to go a little bit differently. So, I've collected a pretty good amount of movies since my Blu-ray collection video, and I've watched a lot of them. I want to get them up on my shelf, but I also want to make sure I don't forget any for you guys, so that you guys can see them all and that I don't forget. So what's going to happen is it's going to be in various different parts. So it's going to be edited together. I'm going to be wearing different clothes at different times of day, showing you what I got. But every time I get a considerable stack of these movies done and watched, I'm going to show you them so I can get them up on my shelf. So if you are new and this is the first time you've ever checked out my channel, thanks so much for taking time to click on the video. Potentially liking, commenting, subscribing. That all means the absolute world. If you like Blu-ray content, I do a lot of this stuff. Go check out my Blu-ray collection for this year. It just came out. I don't know when this video is coming out, but it came out, a little while back. So make sure you go check that out. And then this is the first update of the year, so you'll see the progression of the collection as we go. So I think that is kind of it. And I think without further ado, let's just kind of get in. So this is part one of multiple parts of this collection haul. I've got 5 titles to show you guys today, and there's some pretty good ones, there's a few not so good ones, and let's just kind of get into it. So the first one we got is Chef, and I watched this on Netflix while I was on vacation. I don't know what it is about it, but I absolutely loved it. I mean, it's such a fantastic movie, great acting, direction by Jon Favreau is brilliant. I mean, it's just such a great feel-good movie. You think that things are going to go sour, and thank God they don't, because you just want everything to work out, and it does. And that's something you don't get a lot in movies these days. Usually a lot of the times the twist in a lot of these movies is that it goes bad, and that it ends not well. And I like that for some, but sometimes you just want a movie that works out, and this one did. I absolutely adore this film. I literally like it so much that right after I watched it, I went on Amazon and bought it, and that is this copy. I absolutely love Chef. I would highly recommend it if you have not seen it. Then we've got a comedy that I had been really looking forward to watching, and that is Hot Fuzz. I love Edgar Wright. Baby Driver is one of my favorite movies of all time, and this is a really solid movie. I mean, overall, it's ridiculous, it's hilarious, it's action-packed. I think Simon Pegg is fantastic. It didn't exactly go the way I thought it was going to go. I came into this with really different expectations, and I didn't get what I thought I was going to get, and that was for the better, actually. I actually really, really liked it. It was a lot of fun. It was just so ridiculous. I had multiple times where I said out loud, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, but I absolutely love it. It was really, really good. I'll be talking about all of these films also on my 100 Movies I Missed update, so if you want to hear my full thoughts, that video will either have already come out or will be coming out soon. Moving right along, we have 3 movies in a franchise. So I'm going to get through these pretty quick because, like I said, I don't want to make this section too long because we got more sections coming in this. So we have Mission Impossible 1, pretty good movie, pretty good beginning to the franchise. Then we've got Mission Impossible 2, by far my least favorite Mission Impossible movie of them all. It is not that good at all. And then we've got Mission Impossible 3, a average, actually not too bad Mission Impossible movie. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but it is definitely not the worst. I like the emotional connections to it. And yeah, I now own and have seen all of the Mission Impossible movies. I had to get ready for Mission Impossible 7, which, let's all hope, still comes out this year. And then when that comes out, I will be doing a ranking of the movies. So I had to get them, and I watched them right away. So that is it for part 1 of the haul. We're going to cut now to the next part, and we will see you there. All right, round number 2, here we are. And this time, we got a pretty substantial stack to talk about. So we're not gonna, dilly-dally. Like I said, this video is in multiple different parts, so there may even be parts after this that we're gonna get into, but I think let's just kind of hop into it. So we're going to start off with the Blu-rays without slips, and then we'll get into all the other fun stuff. So the first one is Snatch. Now, I've been on a Guy Ritchie kick. I actually really enjoy Guy Ritchie and his style. He's not, like, the movies aren't the best, but for what they are, I actually enjoy them. So I had to pick up Snatch, one of the ones that I've heard a lot of people say they really like and stuff like that. So I had to pick that one up. That is the first one that we've got. Guy Ritchie again. The next one is Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. I have not seen this one. I'm excited to see it. I had to pick it up. And yeah, I'm getting on that, like I said, getting on that Guy Ritchie kick. The next one I picked up was Days of Thunder. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I saw a few clips. It looked pretty good. It was on sale at Walmart. I went to Walmart one day and there was like side caps that looked like Black Friday, like at Best Buy, but they weren't. And there was just like cheap Blu-rays on sale, and I was like, okay, yes please. And Days of Thunder was one of them. Another one of them was one that I've actually wanted to see for a while that I heard was actually pretty good, and that is Dragged Across Concrete. I've heard that it's pretty good. It's a slow burn, and I am looking forward to checking this one out. The last Blu-ray without slip that I found, I actually found at Big Lots. I decided to go by Big Lots and look for Blu-rays, and I found Life. I've heard that this has an absolutely insane ending. I've heard it's got great performances. I mean, the cast, Rebecca Ferguson, Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds. I mean, come on. I'm sold. It's like a horror movie, I guess, horror thriller. But I'm going to give it a shot, see what all the hype is about. And then we got two 4Ks, and they are both without slips, unfortunately, but we're going to just make do. The first one is Venom. I'm going to be doing a Spider-Verse ranking once Morbius comes out, but that got pushed back, so that's going to be later. But I picked it up just so I would have it so I could add it to the ranking. And then this one is interesting. It is the Extreme Adventure Collection, and basically the reason why I got this is for this bad boy right here, Tornado Alley. Now, if you do not know, one of my favorite shows growing up was this show called Storm Chasers. It was on Discovery Channel. It went for 5 seasons. I have all 5 seasons on DVD. And one of the Storm Chasers his name was Sean Casey. And there was like 4 or 5 teams that you followed in this show. And one of the teams was Sean Casey's team. And what he was doing was filming an IMAX film about tornadoes, and his whole goal was trying to get inside a tornado and film inside a tornado for a documentary he was making. Well, that's the documentary. So I've always wanted to see it. I had a few opportunities where I could have, but it slipped through my fingers, and I've wanted to get this for a long time. I saw it at Bookmans, and I was like, it is time. I'm getting it, and I finally get to see Tornado Alley, filmed by Sean Casey from Storm Chasers. So I'm very excited to see that. The other two look cool as well. I've never had a 4K that is like a reference 4K, so like I don't have like Blue Earth or Planet Earth or any of those that like look really good. I'm thinking this one's gonna look pretty good. We got Grand Canyon and Hidden Universe, which are 2 other documentaries, so very excited to check this one out. This next one I may have shown in my Blu-ray collection. I'm not positive, so I just threw it in here real quick. It is The True History of the Kelly Gang. This came out last year. I heard it was pretty good. It's got some people that I really enjoy, like Charlie Hunnam, George McKay, Nicholas Hoult, Russell Crowe. Thomasin McKenzie's in here as well. She's fantastic. But I don't know if I talked about this in my Blu-ray collection. So you could already know I had this, but if you didn't, I have it. Moving right along, another one that I got from Big Lots. The only reason I got it was because it was so dang cheap. That is Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit. I've never seen any of the Jack Ryan movies. Chris Pine is cool. So yeah, and it was like $5 at Big Lots. I wasn't going to say no to that. And it has slip, so I was like, okay. So I've yet to check it out, but I'm going to very soon. I like spy movies kind of like that, like Mission Impossible or Bourne or something to that effect. Next one I picked up is Color Out of Space, and this is one that I've wanted to see since I first heard about it, and but it had always been so expensive. And then I went to Walmart when I picked up Days of Thunder, and this was like $5. So I was like, okay, yeah. So I picked this up. Nicolas Cage is insane. He's awesome, and Brendan Meyer from the Schmodown is in this as well. So I'm very excited to see him in this as well. So Flew out of space. Speaking of another Schmodown competitor, one of the bigger names in the Schmodown, we have not Bill and Ted. Jay and Silent Bob Reboot with Kevin Smith. Now, embarrassingly, I've only seen Clerks. I've not seen any of Kevin Smith's other works, but this was $5 at Best Buy, if I believe correctly, and I had wanted to get it for a while, and I really loved Clerks, and I liked Kevin Smith's style, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to get it, and I did, and it had a slip, and I was very happy, and happy days, happy days. The next film I bought, I hadn't really wanted to ever pick it up, but the sole reason is because I'm part of a film association, and we do awards. I have to vote on awards, which means I have to watch a lot of the movies that are in award consideration, and this one is in consideration for a lot of different awards, and I couldn't find any place to watch it. Like, it wasn't streaming or anything, so I just picked up the Blu-ray. It was rather cheap, and that's First Cow. Now, I may actually really end up liking this. I don't really know what it's about, so I got it so I could check it out, and if I really like it, I'm going to keep it. But yeah, First Cow, I bought it because I needed to watch it for the awards. I just couldn't find it anywhere to stream or watch, so First Cow. I heard it was really good, though, so I'm going to give it a fair due, and I may vote for it for some awards. The last one I got was, you guys know me, I'm not really a horror guy, but I saw this for so cheap, and I was like, yeah, that's a good idea, and that is the Saw 8 film collection. It was $15 at Walmart, so 8 films for $15. That's really good, and it had this really cool slipcover that like Lionsgate and some of these other companies have been doing. They're like these really cool slipcovers with the quotes and stuff. I know Warner Brothers has been doing them as well. I think they're all doing them together. But yeah, the Saw 8 film collection. I've never seen these. I'm not completely looking forward to them, but I've heard that they're not actually as gory and bad as I thought they were, but I'm still kind of nervous. I don't really like horror, but I'm going to check them out nonetheless, and I'll do a ranking for them. And guys, finally to end out this section of the collection update, we did it. We did it! You guys know I've been talking about this collection for so long, and how much I wanted to get it and wanted to pick it up. We did it. I got the Before trilogy on Criterion, ladies and gentlemen. I finally picked it up. I got it. I am so happy to finally have this. I finally watched Before Midnight. It's just as great as the other two. This is one of the greatest trilogies of all time. I will go that far. It's absolutely fantastic. Ethan Hawke, Julia Delpy. They're fantastic. I mean, all 3 movies are brilliant. I love it, and I finally picked it up. But that is it for this round of the Blu-ray collection. We're going to send it over to the next round. So, see ya. We are continuing on. I tell y'all I think that's going to be the most substantial stack that we have in this video, and then we have another gigantic stack. Now, a lot of this, I will say off the top, I went to this store called Bookmans. I don't know if you have Bookmans from where you're from, but I took some stuff to go get, sell, and had some textbooks to sell. And I ended up getting $62 in in-store credits. So safe to say I went kind of ham. But let's just get into it because I have another pretty substantial stack here that we're going to talk about. So the first one I picked up was American Psycho. I've never seen this film, and I'm very excited to. I hear Christian Bale is brilliant in this film, and I'm very excited. The next one we got is another one that I've been looking for a long time, and that is Her. Another fantastic performance from Joaquin Phoenix, I hear. I've never seen it. I'm very, very excited to, and I now own it on Blu-ray. A film from 2019, I believe, that I really wanted to see. I thought looked really, really good, and just never got around to seeing. Like I said, there's so many movies to watch, and sometimes some just slip through the cracks. That is Welcome to Marwen. Will I like it? Maybe. If not, I'll go sell it. But I have it now. I've heard it's pretty good. Some people really like it. Some people don't like it. I'll be the judge, and I'll check it out myself. The next one we have is Wall Street Money Never Sleeps. So I don't have the first one, but I picked up the second one. It was very cheap. at Bookmans, and I want to shy a kick. I know he's not the best person, but I like to separate the artist from the art in most cases, and I've been on a kick with his performances. So here's another one. Then getting ready for Godzilla versus Kong, I had to pick up the first Godzilla movie in this universe. The other two movies, Kong Skull Island and Godzilla King of the Monsters, are both streaming. This one, if it is, I couldn't find it, so I picked it up on Blu-ray while I was at Bookmans. Gonna do a ranking of these after Godzilla vs. Kong comes out. We got a movie I've wanted to see for a while and just never picked up or looked at, and that is 2012. I didn't get this at Bookmans, I got this at Zia for a few bucks. Never seen it, but it looks pretty good, and I'm excited to check it out. Now this one is not a masterpiece in any way, shape, or form, but I'm genuinely just curious as to what it is, and that is In Time, Justin Timberlake. I've heard it's not the best movie in the world, but I'm gonna check it out and see. It might be a guilty pleasure of mine, I don't know, but we'll see. Then we've got a crap ton of Disney titles. So the first one we got, I finally picked up Onward. I hate that there's no slips, but I'm gonna let it slide for now. Got it at Zia for cheap, I think like $6. I actually enjoyed this one. I had a pretty good time with it. It was the last movie I saw in theaters before lockdown happened, and then I ended up seeing Tenet in theaters, so that changed. But this was the last one I saw before everything happened last year, and like I said, not too bad. Then we've got three movies in the same franchise. I'm just gonna round them all off. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Dead Man's Chest, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, and Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. So I now have the first 4 Pirates of the Caribbean movies because I already had Curse of the Black Pearl. I do not have Dead Men Tell No Tales yet. I will pick it up eventually. I mean, these two are fantastic, the first two. I've never seen On Stranger Tides. I'm going to do a Pirates of the Caribbean ranking sometime this year. I'm going to do a lot of different rankings sometime this year. I'm working on a David Fincher, not a David Fincher, I apologize. I'm working on a Guy Ritchie ranking. I'm going to have the Godzilla and Kong ranking. I'm going to have a Pirates of the Caribbean ranking. I got some rankings coming down the pipe, and I am very, very excited. Next one I got is Wreck-It Ralph. Never seen this one. It was, I believe, $10 at Bookmans. Like I said, I had a lot of money. This is one I have heard is really good, and I wanted to check out, so I picked it up. The last one we got from Disney/Pixar is Inside Out. I saw this one time, but I don't remember it. So it's going to be in my 100 movies I missed challenge because I just don't remember it. But I've heard it's fantastic. It's Pixar at its best. And yeah, Inside Out. We got a few more left. Next one is Best Picture winner that I am very excited to watch. 12 Years a Slave. Directed by Steve McQueen, who did all of the Small Axe films. I really enjoyed the Small Axe anthology. I actually did a review of them. Go check it out on my other channel if you have not. I've heard this is absolutely fantastic, but very hard to watch. So I'm going to have to, get the courage to watch this. But I've heard it's really good. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. Speaking of Best Picture winners, one that I haven't seen yet, so I cannot give a full, opinion, but La La Land's one of my favorite movies of all time. I thought it should have won Best Picture over Moonlight. Now, again, I haven't seen this movie. I need to watch it before I can give my full opinion, but La La Land's got a very special place in my heart. But I am looking forward to seeing this. I mean, Mahershala Ali, I'm a big Mahershala Ali fan, and I've heard the other performances in here are really good as well. So I am definitely going to check it out soon. I'm looking forward to it. We got 2 steel books. The first one we got that I've had my eye on for a long time, really wanting to pick up, and I finally did. That is the Atomic Blonde steelbook. It was at Target. This movie looks really kick-ass. I really want to check it out. I mean, I'm kind of on a Charlize Theron kick as well. I've watched a lot of her movies lately. this looks like a lot of fun. I really want to check it out. And it was time. I'd wanted to pick up the steelbook for a long time. The blue looks beautiful on a steelbook. And I finally decided to pull the trigger, pick it up. Now I have Atomic Blonde on steelbook. And the last one I have is, I actually talked about this movie earlier in this haul. Well, I actually ended up reselling that version that I got earlier in the haul and picked up this even better version of Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Still haven't seen it. I was going to watch it a few nights ago with the other copy that I showed at the beginning of this haul, but the disc was not did not work with the region of the 4K player I had. So I went back to Z and sold it, and then I went to Bookmans a few days later and got this steelbook for $6. So you know what? In the end, I think I came out on top. But guys, that is it for this section of the haul. I mean, I don't think this video is going up till the end of February, so I would assume I'm probably going to have more to a haul, so we'll head over to that right now. Okay, this is it. This is the final update. After that, if I pick up anything before the end of the month, it'll be in the next haul. But we're just going to get into it. I got, I always say, it's never going to be as big as the last one. But we're trudging along. So the first one we have is Ides of March. I don't know anything about what this is about, really. It's got Ryan Gosling in it, and he's one of my favorite actors right now. And yeah, Ides of March. We have the final Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. This is the last one I needed. I now have all 5. I saw this. I didn't hate it like everyone else does. I thought it was okay. Definitely not as good as the original trilogy, but not too bad. We got Fargo, a film by the Coen Brothers that I've never seen, but I'm really, really looking forward to seeing. Frances McDermott is fantastic in everything she does, and I'm very excited to check this one out. Then, to prepare for Coming to America 2, we had to get Coming to America. I haven't seen it. A lot of these I have not seen, so don't have a lot of thoughts, but I now own it. Gonna watch it before Coming to America 2 comes out. Won't do a ranking because there's only 2 movies. But Coming to America. Then we got a movie I saw last year. It was all right. And that is it's American Assassin. Dylan O'Brien, Michael Keaton, pretty good. Run of the mill action thriller type movie. I liked it. I had a good time with it. Then we have the motion picture trilogy for The Hobbit. I now have all the Middle Earth movies. We got them. We're doing it. I gotta watch these. Obviously, I've seen The Lord of the Rings. Now I watch them over Thanksgiving. But now we're gonna check these bad boys out, and yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. And I'll probably do a ranking sometime this year. We got some with slips. The first one we got is Argo. I've seen this, but it was very long ago, so this is going to be part of the 100 movies I missed list because I do not remember it at all. Best Picture winner, Ben Affleck directing. Give it to me. Then we have Adaptation. So apparently this is based off of the writer who wrote Being John Malkovich, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but it's got Meryl Streep, Nicolas Cage. I love movies about making movies, so this is perfect right up my alley. Then we have The Shining. I now own The Shining. I don't really know what to expect. Obviously, I've never seen it before, but it's classic. It's historic. It's history of cinema. Had to check it out, and I finally picked it up. The last Blu-ray we've got is a trilogy. Got the Hobbit trilogy, and we also have the Matrix trilogy. Gotta get ready for Matrix 4 later this year. Hopefully it comes out. We'll see. Coronavirus getting better, fingers crossed. So maybe. But all 3, I have not seen any of them. I saw maybe the first 20 minutes of the original Matrix, and then something happened and I didn't finish it. But I haven't seen them. Looking forward to seeing them. There will definitely be a ranking of that once the Matrix 4 comes out. All 4 of them. And then to round it off, we have a box set for a TV show, and it is the complete series of Sons of Anarchy. I love this show. but I'm only in season 3. I have not finished season 3 yet. So, but through the first 3 seasons, I really enjoy this show, and I've heard it gets even crazier than I've seen. It gets more bonkers, and I'm very excited to finish. I need to finish it because I will be doing a ranking of my top 10 favorite TV shows of all time, and this is most certainly going to be on there. I can already guarantee that. But guys, that is it for the haul for the beginning of the year. Thank you for watching, sticking in there. More hauls will be coming in the future, but go follow me on Twitter for immediate movie reactions. Go to my website for written reactions to movies and everything in between. And if you enjoyed the content you see here today, please consider dropping a like, commenting, and most importantly, consider subscribing. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video. I am the biggest liar in the entire world. And I also have a really bad habit with money. Because I have a few more. Just two, and I promise this is it. This is it for the haul. But I had to put them in just now so that I got them in the collection and they were already here. So the first one that we got is Godzilla, King of the Monsters. As you guys know, Godzilla vs. Kong is coming out this year. Gotta watch all the monster movies. This is one of them. I know it's streaming, but it was on sale at Target. It was a very good deal, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it because it's better to have it than have to, rely on streaming to be able to watch it. So, Godzilla, King of the Monsters. And the last one I got was one I didn't. If this just came out, I didn't know it was coming out because I just randomly walked into Best Buy on a chance, and they had it, and that is the 13 hours 4K Steelbook. You guys know, if you followed my top 100 favorite movies of all time, this is in the top, I think, 15 favorite movies of all time. I don't know what it is about it. Is it Michael Bay's direction? Is it the performances from John Krasinski and the rest? I don't know, but I really like this movie, and whenever I can upgrade it and get a better version, I will. I had the Blu-ray Steelbook, then I upgraded to the regular 4K, and now I'm upgrading to the 4K Steelbook. It's really beautiful. It's simple. It's kind of minimalistic. Here's the back. It's just got words on it. And yeah, I mean, you guys know how much I love this movie. I really, truly do like this movie a lot. But that is it. It was just 2 new titles. And I promise this time we're done. I'm literally going to edit this video right now after I press stop recording. So that is it for the haul. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please consider dropping a subscription. I do Blu-ray content all the time, as well as movie reviews, movie rankings, all of that awesome stuff I do all the time. Make sure you go check out my website, FinaticFilmReview.com. I post written reviews, written lists, all things like that. Go on there, and make sure you go follow me on Twitter and Letterboxd. You get immediate reactions every time I watch a new release in 2021. So any 2021 new release that comes out, you get my immediate reaction on Twitter and Letterboxd. And hey, it may take days for a review to come out for some of these movies, so you get it right away. You know what I am thinking right away when you go on Twitter and Letterboxd. Those are all in the description. But guys, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you